All right, guys, what's going on? So we all in this fragrance hobby, we love to smell good. We love to pull compliments from our fragrances, but we don't always want to spend top dollar for the fragrances that we buy. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing you the top 5 compliment pulling fragrances that are clones of other fragrances that exist. So the top 5 fragrance clones. All right, so every fragrance in this list here today is going to be a scent that has inspiration from an already existing popular niche or designer fragrance, but because it's a clone, you're not gonna have to pay top dollar for these. These usually are gonna run under 60, mostly under $50, all right? So we're gonna get right into the list. This first one here is one I love and one I've talked about before. One of probably the most popular ones on TikTok and on sort of social media, kind of floating around, but I love it. This is my second bottle. This one here, Lattafa Khamrah. All right, so Khamrah is gonna be coming at us with our cinnamon, our nutmeg, our praline, our vanilla, and our tonka bean. So a nice spicy vanillic but aromatic fragrance. This is definitely a day night scent. This definitely has a nice CS to it. To me, almost better than Angel Cherry, especially for the price that you pay. You really can't go wrong with this one, Khamrah. All right. Second one on the list that we got here. This one is one that also I love so much, and I've already gone through a good chunk of my bottle here, but this one is going to be inspired by the fragrance Ultra Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. This one here is called Afnan 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. is going to have our apple, our cinnamon, our lavender, and then it's going to have some orange, some vanilla, some amber, and as well as tonka bean note too. So this one's a little bit different from Khamrah, not nearly as spicy. It's a little bit more citrusy fresh and a little bit more versatile, but definitely if you like ultra male, if you like that sort of apple, cinnamon, and vanilla bomb that is ultra male, but you like that king of clubbing smell, you're gonna like 9 p.m. 9 p.m. also is only gonna run you $30 if you can get it on a discount, so you're definitely not gonna have to pay nearly the designer price. I love that fragrance. It has pulled me so many compliments. All of these fragrances today have pulled me so many compliments, but again, if you like ultra male, if you like that sort of vanillic aromatic fragrance, you're gonna love 9 p.m. Now we go into a different realm of the fragrance spectrum with this next one, and we go into the more spicy floral part of the spectrum, and we're gonna go with this one here. This one is inspired by the fragrance Oud for Greatness. This one here is called Lattafa, and this one is Oud for Glory. Okay, Oud for Glory is gonna be coming with oud first and foremost. And it's also gonna have nutmeg, saffron, lavender, and then some patchouli and musk. So a really musky, floral, woody, spicy fragrance that is really going to be a bomb as far as the projection, but it also is done in a way that is actually pretty smooth. It's actually not going to choke you out. It is going to be pronounced, right? But it's not in a way that really will choke people out or will become unpleasant. For Oud for Glory, for only $30 to $40, I think even mostly $50 at the highest I've seen it mostly. You can't beat that price. Lattafa does really good work. I really like a lot of their fragrances. I just got a haul of their fragrances, which I'll be coming at you with later. But that one there is called Oud for Glory. All right, next one, another one is a more recent addition, but still doing work for me. Now, they've kind of come out with a few clones of this fragrance I'm talking about, but this one here, to me, the smoothness of it coupled with the amount of accuracy that they've kind of been able to pinpoint with the DNA is one of the reasons I really like this fragrance. This one is from Al-Harman, and this one here is called Al-Harman. This is Detour Noir. Now, they've had other latent clones out. Leak White and Black is another one too that you can go with. But this one, for the price and also just for the accuracy, plus a little bit of this, it's a little different in nature. It's got a little bit more woods, a little bit more peppers in the base. You can kind of smell, instead of not just such a spicy, it's not just so much lavender and so much vanilla. It's a little bit more on that sandalwoody, that sort of spice and woods in the base you can kind of smell. But nonetheless, it's still a really good scent DNA, a really good scent quality, nice sillage, and a pretty solid projection. Lasting power is not the best, but again, when you're looking at fragrance clones where you're not getting really the most expensive things, sometimes those are things you have to think about. Are you going to be willing to sacrifice them? All right. And we're already running through to the end. Last one on the list. If you haven't already checked out the first impressions of the video, it's probably up here in one of these two corners, but I would definitely have you check out that video as well if you want the full breakdown. But this last one for the day, last but not least, is a fragrance that is inspired by Creed Silver Mountain Water. And this one I really, really love, honestly, guys. This is so good. I love the DNA already. I love it. My dad loves it. My dad, I'm trying to get him into fragrances a little bit more slowly but surely. But this one here is called Afnan Supremacy in Heaven. So you think that Civil Mountain water DNA, you're thinking of that black currant, that green tea, that sort of fresh waterfall mixed with that citrus from that bergamot. And you got that musk and that sandalwood in the base. So a really nice, fresh, clean, and crisp scent. And that is just so smooth, so inviting, so invigorating. But it also makes you smell. It's got a masculinity because of the musk and because of the woods in the base. It's not just so, oh, it's just like clean laundry. It really smells like somebody who's put together, really kind of someone who's mature. And I really like that fragrance for that purpose, all right? So again, for me, I really love those fragrances. And as I've gotten into collecting more and more over the years, I really learned to gain an appreciation more for fresh fragrances. Not only because I live in a warm weather city like Texas, like Houston, Texas, but also because just being able to put together nice, clean scents, sometimes it's not about overcomplicating it, right? It's about just putting something nice together that'll really be able to get you compliments and be able to get you smelling put together, all right? Without ado, you guys, again, buy fragrances, cheapies, clones of already popular scents. So they're already tried and tested. All you gotta do is get the clone version of them if you're not trying to break the bank. If you're still trying to get into collecting, then these will do it for you. So again, if you want Phone of Angel Share, you're gonna go with this one here. This one is Lattafa Khamrah. If you wanna go with a dupe of Ultramar, you're gonna go with this one here. This one is called 9 p.m. If you're gonna go with a dupe of Oud for Greatness, you're gonna go with this one here. This one is Oud for Glory. If you're gonna go with the dupe of Layton, you're gonna go with this one here. This is Armaf Detour Noir. Last but not least, if you're not gonna go with Silver Mountain Water, then you're gonna go with this one here. This one is Supremacy in Heaven. All right, guys. Well, that'll do it for this video. Again, we got more coming. I appreciate all you guys for listening and tuning in, tapping with me. Remember to like the video down below. Also, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you can get every video when it drops on time and expeditiously. We'll catch you on the next one. Much love.